What's up, y'all? Okay, message from Spirit here. So, the song that was coming through, the energy that was coming through is that song, Evil. Na, 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 she's evil, most definitely. And what I was getting with this is the energy of the evil eye hooking in to yourself. But this is starting from a belief that the evil eye, other people's evil intentions, malicious thoughts, beliefs are hooking into you because you're allowing that to happen, right? And I just did my first recording of a energy healing session to post on YouTube for the future. And I put on my evil eye ring. And so this was a message for me too, because like what I was receiving for the message for myself and to share on YouTube for this collective is that when we believe that another person's energy has power over us, boom, it does. In reality, in your purest, most authentic, grounded self form, no one else has power over you energetically, right? You are so powerful, and it's a matter of tapping into that energy, embodying it, being it, right? There are situations in our lives where sometimes, we're being overpowered physically, or something happens where we do not feel like we are empowered. And those are situations that happen a lot of times for, we usually do have a soul contract to experience those energies. And there's a lesson, there's something that we learn from that experience. So this is not exactly that, right? This is moving into a sense of power in yourself and realizing that these negative intentions, actions from others have no authority over you. They have no power over you. And you are being asked to take your power back. The other thing I saw that felt pertinent to share that's coming up is I saw this little video of a woman who was put a little electrical thing to measure the sound waves from daffodils. And it sounded like chimes. And it just sounded like a happy, beep. And then when she stopped and smelled the daffodils, it sounded like, and it was like so peaceful and beautiful. But that was the daffodils' energy being recorded as she smelled the flowers, right? So the measurement was the electrical waves of energy being recorded through this device. And that interpretation of how those sound waves changed through this device as the daffodils were being smelled. So, what is the message here pertaining, like how this is coming through to share to you is like that acknowledgement of self, of your power, of your validity, of your authentic expression. It makes every cell in your being of yourself excited, ignited. So when you can do that for yourself more and more and not give your power away to others, it's just so powerful. So realizing, I'm hearing too, where are you avoiding yourself? Where are you self-sabotaging? Where are things coming up for you to look at that you're just like, not right now? Where are you being asked to face fear and do it anyways? So fear, the acronym can be face everything and run, or the acronym for fear can be face everything and rise. Face everything and run is that ego-centered consciousness, right? You're running away constantly. But moving into this heart-centered consciousness, for the fear acronym is face everything and rise. You're going to do it anyways. You're going to look fear in its face and move through it. Because if you succumb to this fear, it's going to keep you stuck, right? It's going to keep you in the place you've been that you don't want to be in anymore. And the only one that's going to get you through this is you. So there's been a big up-leveling of this new self, and there's been a lot of shifts. I know it, I see it, I feel it in myself, and I see it in the collective, and it's amazing, it's wonderful, it's beautiful. But the next step is for you to take the divinely inspired action. So for me, honestly, it was recording a session to post. So much fear was coming up within me, but I kept getting the message, record a session, start doing sessions live on YouTube. That's something that I'm being called to do. And the ego part of me has kept surfacing, especially the closer I set the date to do it. And it was like, stupid, people are gonna judge you. What if they think it's stupid? What if you're rejected? All of those storylines. And I was starting to get like, oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe this isn't a great idea. And I was like, no, stop it. Stop it. Don't give in to the fear, right? I was telling that to myself. Do it. Do it. What is the pain in doing it? Because there is no failure, only feedback. If I do this and it's a giant flop and it doesn't work, so be it, right? I get to learn from my mistakes and how to move forward. And I might see, oh, I can tweak it and do it a little bit differently. And then I find success there. Or I took the leap and it's a huge success. I don't know. We don't know how exactly it's going to turn out when we follow these heart-centered guidance, the heart-centered guidance that is coming from our higher self through your heart, your quantum compass. We don't know what it's going to look like, but it's going to lead to your dreams and desires manifesting, right? It takes action. It takes that faith, moving forward and trusting that no one else can do this for you. It's you, and you taking these steps is everything. So, yeah. Ooh, I'm being called to do a animal spirit guide. This is the Kim Kranz Animal Spirit deck. I love this deck. So what animal spirit is wanting to be with us right now in anchoring this energy of giving away your power to anything outside of yourself that is evil, that could be controlling you? Bye! See you! You actually have no authority over me, okay? Recently I had this... It sounds out there, but if you're here on my channel, you'll get it because you're most likely out there a little bit too. But I was possibly going to be working with this person and it didn't work out, and I had to say no because it just honestly felt a little disharmonic, a little bit like someone who is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, or a false prophet, acting like they're so centered, grounded, and spiritual, but really underneath it I could see this energy of that wasn't the authentic truth. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if I should work with this person. So I said, respectfully, I don't think this is the right fit, and I wish you the best in finding the right person to work with. And when I said that, they went off on me, called me very insulting energy. And I was like, okay, and I didn't respond because I was like, that's their energy. That's not me. I didn't tell them the energy that I was seeing. I just saw and then took action. The action I was being guided to take was to sever ties, move forward, separate. And I did that. And when you call your energy back from people, energies like this, they're going to be mad, right? Because they think that they can pull a fast one on those around them. But the truth is, when you're grounded in your heart, in yourself, when you get a no, you trust it. That's what happened with me. I'm getting a no. Okay, I'm listening to this. I'm going to move forward and let this energy go. Because otherwise, I have learned over the years, over my lifetime, that when I don't listen to that guidance, I regret it. Something happens to show me why I should have listened. So now I don't do that anymore. As hard as it is, because sometimes it's like, oh, I'm getting a no on this, okay? And listening, but it always leads to more expansion and more faith and trust in yourself and the unfolding of your journey, and more self-sufficiency, authenticity, grounded in self, being guided to the right, correct, amazing situations, people, places, things, right? So, what I was going to say with that person too is I was working the next day after I had told them I wasn't going to be able to work with them. And all of a sudden I felt like, so this is like maybe 24 hours later, all of a sudden I felt incredibly nauseous, like I was going to throw up, and my mouth watered and everything. And I had to go to the bathroom and center, and I was doing energy work on myself in the moment to just see what the heck this was, because I ate a good breakfast. Like, it didn't make sense whatsoever how this came on immediately. And it was like 0 to 111. Like it was no joke. And what I was getting immediately in the energy work clearing was that it was this person's energy being projected towards me. And it was like a element of black magic, but in a way that of like frustration, rage, anger, irritation that they were projecting towards me. And so when I do energy work around anything like this, it's like that energy was able to hook into me because I believed that this energy could have power over me. And there was past life patterning, etc., that I cleared with this person. And so I was able to clear it and felt fine. And it was very wild, but I'm just getting, that feels a little bit vulnerable to share, but I'm hearing to share it because like maybe something like that is happening with you right now, and they don't have any power over you, right? Don't allow that. Cancel, clear, delete. Ask your spirit guides, your higher self, to step in to show you how to disconnect, do a cord cutting, release, and call your energy back to you. And yeah, I'm feeling like anxiety and stress in the mental body also around this. So if you feel called to work with me to do a session, I'm going to start doing live recorded sessions. So those are going to be free. It's kind of going to be like a live channeling show of quantum energy healing sessions. And I'm going to take on people on the show. So people in my collective. And just to show you all what the quantum energy healing sessions are. So if you feel called to do that with me, let me know. And yeah, you could be on the live show and get a free session and trade for it just being recorded. Anyways, okay. What is the animal spirit that wants to come through? Oh, I'm so sorry. My phone is dinging. Maybe it's just showing the importance of this message to not give your power away. That notification. Okay, so what is the animal spirit that wants to come through and anchoring in your power? Ooh, the octopus and the elk. Okay. So the octopus is this lack of boundaries in this deck. Like, it's such a fluid animal. Like, it can squeeze through tiny spaces. And in this deck specifically, in the guidebook, it's about a lack of personal boundaries. So where are you allowing other people to bulldoze your boundaries is what I'm getting, and you don't, no, right? No, we don't allow that You are the one that upholds your boundaries. Other people can't do that for you. You can say, this is my boundary, but if a person doesn't listen to your boundary, you're the one that has to listen to it and uphold it. So that's what I'm hearing you need to be doing. But the octopus energy is here to point that out. Like, where is that energy present, and where is it holding you back? Where are you giving your power away to these energies? These energies that are not respecting your boundaries, they're not respecting you. And in turn, you're not respecting yourself because you're not upholding the boundary. Then the other one is elk. This is like strong masculine energy in this deck. I remember it says about the antlers being like a connection to God's source energy. So really being empowered in your masculine energy, protecting self, protecting that inner child, and guiding yourself towards that freedom and enlightenment in self so that you can be the best version of yourself, right? And not allow these energies to leach into your energy and steal your solar power. Ooh, that's another thing about this. It's a solar aspect of self. So really being embodied in your solar truth. Beautiful. So the octopus and the elk, pay attention to these daily reminders in your everyday life. And yeah, okay. I love you. I hope you're doing well. If you feel called to book a session with me, my name is Jody Teresa. My website is listed, jodyteresa.com, and you can email me also, hello@jodyteresa.com. Okay, love you. Bye.